If you're a parent, you know that feeling when the kids finally go to sleep and you're like, now I can work on my side hustle. That was literally me every night a few years ago, exhausted but still scrolling, telling myself I was researching. Truth is, I had time, I just wasn't using it to build assets that would work while I slept. I was consuming everyone else's content instead of creating my own. What finally changed everything was realizing two things. One, every bedtime scroll was borrowing my family's future freedom. And two, I didn't have the confidence in myself to invest in myself. And that's strange because who else should give me a higher return on investment than me? So today I want to share what I've learned about investing in yourself as a parent. This isn't about working yourself to exhaustion or missing important moments with your kids. It's about making smarter choices with the time you already have so that you can potentially create a better future for your family. Let's start with something that might surprise you. How money can actually help you create more time when used wisely. This might sound a little controversial, but hear me out. Strategic outsourcing isn't just a luxury, it's a smart investment. Every task you take on has an hourly cost, whether you realize it or not. And once you start looking at your time that way, things start to shift. When I first suggested hiring a gardener to help out with our garden work, my wife thought I was being wasteful. So I did it myself. After 2 hours of pulling weeds, I looked around and realized I only managed to get about 25% of the garden done. Worse, my back was killing me. That little housework ended up costing me even more time because I had to slow down for days just to recover. Eventually, we hired a gardener. He knocked out the entire job in 4 hours because, well, he's an expert. And just like that, I had those hours back. Hours I could now use to work on my side hustle every single month. I didn't spend that time just chilling, maybe sometimes. I used it to mostly build systems, create digital products, and develop ideas that could generate income down the line. And no, the payoff wasn't instant. But that's the thing, outsourcing is a long game. It's not about saving a couple of hours one weekend. It's about consistently buying back time and using it to build something bigger. Fast forward a few months, and the side hustle that started during those bought hours began to make money. Not a life-changing amount, but enough to cover the cost of the gardener and then some. More importantly, it puts me on a path toward long-term financial freedom. That to me is the real ROI. You're not just paying someone to do a task, you're creating space to focus on high-value work that can multiply your income over time. You don't have to outsource everything right away. Start small, pick one task. Gardening, house cleaning, grocery runs, and commit to using that freed up time with intention. The people who build real wealth don't do everything themselves. They buy back their time so that they can focus on what actually moves the needle. And this mindset is not reserved for the rich. It's available to anyone who is willing to invest in themselves today for a payoff tomorrow. Speaking of time, it is also one of the most overlooked traps we fall into, something I call time debt. Here's something I wish someone had told me years ago. Every hour you spend on activities that don't build assets is basically borrowing your future freedom. We're all obsessed with checking our bank accounts, and most of us completely ignore our growing time debt. Think about it this way. Your day job buys today's survival, but your side hustle purchases tomorrow's freedom. When you're just trading hours for dollars at your 9-to-5 job, you're stuck in a cycle that never ends. The only way to escape is by creating systems that work while you sleep. It's like those old school water bucket pipelines. In a traditional job, you're passing or carrying one bucket at a time, and when you stop, the water stops. But building assets is like setting up a pipeline instead. It takes more work upfront, it takes more time, it is less obvious, but once it's built, water flows continuously whether you're standing there or not. Most parents are so busy passing buckets, carrying buckets, sometimes not even moving the bucket, that they never find time to build their own pipeline. And here's the scary part about time debt. It compounds just like financial debt. The longer you delay building assets, the more future time you surrender. If you had started 5 years ago with just 30 minutes a day building something that generates passive income, where do you think you would be by now? But don't beat yourself up if you haven't started yet. Even small investments in income producing assets today can dramatically reduce the years you'll need to work in the future. After all, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. So what do you need to start building those assets? You probably already have it. You might think that what you do every day is just my job, but there's a specialized knowledge in there that others would absolutely pay for. Those skills you take for granted from your 9 to 5 are actually the perfect foundation for a side hustle because there's demand. What makes you unique in the marketplace is the combination of your professional skills and your experiences. That intersection creates value that others simply can't replicate because no one else has lived your specific experience. As Mark Manson writes in the book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a I actually have a physical copy of this. Anyways, Mark said that we're all exceptional at something. We just need to discover what that something is. Your unique combination of skills and experiences is your personal monopoly. It's the thing only you can offer because only you have lived your specific life. Think about your daily frustrations at work and the solutions you have come up with. Those are often marketable products in disguise. The problems you solve routinely might be exactly what someone else is struggling with right now. You don't need a solution that fits everyone. You just need a solution that solves problems for the people on the same boat as you. And here's the best part. Teaching what you already know requires minimal extra time but can generate significant income. You don't need to learn something completely new. You just need to package what you already do in a way that helps others. Now that you know you already have something valuable to offer, let's talk about how to make time for it without sacrificing your role as a parent. This one hits me hard when my kid asked why I was always home but never really there. Being physically present but mentally absent creates the worst of both worlds. You're not fully working and you're not really spending time with the kids. What I've learned is that quality-focused work enables quality-focused family time. When I'm working, I'm 100% working. When I'm with my kids, I'm 100% with my kids. I can't be 100% all the time, of course. I do run low on steam too, but you get the idea. Here's the truth. Children benefit more from your full attention in limited time than partial attention all day. My kids actually prefer 30 minutes of me being completely engaged over hours of me saying just a minute while I scroll on my phone. Creating strategic time blocks that align with your family rhythm makes a huge difference. Maybe you work best early in the morning before they wake up, or during nap times, or after bedtime. Find those pockets and protect them. And remember, by building something of your own, starting as a side hustle, you're teaching your children the value of entrepreneurship through example. And who else can be your children's best role model other than yourself? And speaking of distraction, let's talk about the biggest one of all, the trap of constant consumption. That was my biggest wake-up call. I tracked my time for a week and I discovered I was spending 2 to 3 hours every day consuming content, scrolling social media, watching YouTube, binging Netflix, all while creating nothing of my own. In fact, if you're using an iPhone, you can check your battery usage and it will show what is the top app that consumes the most battery. This is a good indicator in showing how much time you use on entertainment. The thing is, every hour spent consuming others' content is an hour not creating your own valuable assets. Those content creators I was watching, they were building wealth while I was giving them my attention. It reminds me of that scene in The Matrix where Neo realizes he's been living in a simulated reality his whole life. There's that moment where Morpheus offers him the red pill to wake up to the truth, or the blue pill to stay comfortably numb. Most parents are taking the blue pill every night, choosing comfortable consumption over the sometimes uncomfortable act of creation. We're plugged into systems designed to extract our attention while we could be building our own. The good news is you don't need a huge chunk of time to make progress. Small daily creator habits compound into life-changing assets over time. Redirecting just 30 minutes daily from consumption to creation can build a sustainable side hustle. Look, investing in yourself as a parent isn't selfish. It's one of the most selfless things you can do. When you create assets that generate income while you sleep, you're not just changing your life, you're changing your family's lives and their future. It doesn't require massive chunks of time or ignoring your family. It just requires getting intentional about the time you already have. Stop borrowing from your future freedom with endless consumption and start creating assets, even if it's just 30 minutes a day. I promise you, your future self and your children will thank you for it. To give you an example, I've used the past 4 to 5 years building my YouTube side hustle. It is one of the side hustles where I truly see value in investing and trusting myself. If this sparks your interest, do watch this video on how much I made from getting 1 million views on YouTube. That's all from me in this video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.